Welcome back. It is Smokin and Toastin.
You got to use both sides.
Our program is all about craft beer, fine spirits, and hand-rolled cigars. And in this segment, we always bring to you, actually, the most popular portion of Smokin and Toastin. It's a segment we call Drinking News. And my friends, it's time.
Almost
for drinking
time.
news.
He's still
Except
pouring beer.
Ian's
though.
pouring beer. And
I got too many jobs right now.
He is not holding
right there.
He's
Look
not
at this.
Hang on,
holding
give me
beer.
the ukulele. I'll try.
Wow.
Look how beautiful that beer is, though.
That is very motor
I'm sorry.
oil-ish.
What time is it, my friend?
And we'll get to that in a moment, but right now it's time for Drinking News.
Drinking news, drinking news. Now it's time for drinking news. A Florida man with one arm said he had a gator for a pet. When asked about his absent arm, he said,
I had to take my gator to the vet.
drinking news, drinking news. Now it's time for drinking news.
Cheers, y'all. Well, even in the age of AI, where it's possible to make realistic deep fakes that could show everything from famous stars in their birthday suits to Steve Harvey from Family Feud playing in a rock band, partying, and wrestling Mr. Potato Head. But even though the technology has gotten really good at making these things look realistic, I actually thought it was Mr. Potato Head. There's nothing quite like seeing a master
I like that there's no
impersonator.
doubt that it's Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey.
Harvey, absolutely.
There's nothing quite like, though, seeing a master impersonator at work in real life. Some of the Elvis impersonators out there are actually quite good at it. And if you've seen Dana Carvey's Joe Biden impression on Saturday Night Live, it's almost as uncanny as it is funny. And have you ever bought tickets to see the band that calls themselves Australian Pink Floyd? It's not only worth it, it's about as close as you'll come to seeing that legendary band live, since Roger Waters and David Gilmour can't seem to be in the same room without, repeatedly calling each other duty heads or something. But one place in society that we don't need impersonators, whether they're real people or AI robots, is the police force. Dealing with an actual cop that pulls you over is nerve-wracking enough. I think we can always all attest to that, right?
There's that.
But if the supposed policeman is a fake,
Wait a second.
it's far, far
Don't
worse.
you love when they come up and say, "Do you know why I pulled you over?"
Yeah.
Isn't that your job?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Seriously.
Tell me, Brainiac, what? By the way, that never goes well. If you call the Officer Brainiac,
I just look at him
well.
and say, "Obviously, you're not a golfer."
Yeah.
I just try and show a little bit of cleavage.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Terry. That's good to know. Look, you can imagine that the driver's frustration who was pulled over recently by a Florida man
Florida man.
in a Cadillac with flashing police lights on it, and who sported a fake outfit and phony badge. You can imagine.
But these are just lights.com.
Yeah.
What?
Just like
I don't want to actually say that out loud because I don't know if that's what they sell at justlights.com.
I don't know.
I've never
either.
been to justlights.com.
But I know here in Houston, when you drive down I-45, there's these huge lighting supply stores. And I'm like, I think they would probably sell just
Dude,
about
there's a giant building called Cheap Lights.
Yeah, Cheap Lights. That's the
Right?
name of the building.
It's the name of the place. So I looked it up one day because finally I was like, what the heck is that? Apparently they sell DJ supply stuff. Mm-hmm. But it's this enormous building just north of the Beltway on 45 called Cheap Lights. I think they may have changed the name since then, but yes, DJ equipment.
Well, our story happened near Port St. Lucie last week when a Jeep driver was pulled over by the counterfeit cop for supposedly having no lights on his vehicle. Now, suspicious of the pretend policeman, the Jeep guy dialed 911. And when the legit law enforcement showed up, They arrested Daniel Baser.
Were they like? Did they like the Spirit Halloween tag giveaway his
Totally.
outfit or something like that?
They arrested Daniel Baser, the Florida man in question, for, of course, impersonating a police officer.
Course.
Baser can be heard in the real officer's body cam footage saying, "I don't work for no agency." And a woman from the Jeep chimes in, "He showed us a badge number and everything." Now, police say the Florida man showed
The impersonations here are amazing.
Yeah, thank you. This is it's my unique talent.
That's right.
Yeah. Police say that the Florida man showed signs of impairment, and when tested was found to be, and I know this will surprise you,
Impaired.
quite intoxicated.
What?
A search of Baser and his Cadillac revealed
His Coppolac?
revealed fixed-mounted police-type lights, the fake badge, a gun, and an open container of alcohol. Oops. And a pair of fully functional handcuffs.
Were they fuzzy?
When asked about the firearm and the cuffs, the Florida man explained the gun by telling officers that he used to work as a bounty officer. And then he justified the cuffs by claiming that they were used for more intimate activities.
Were they fuzzy cuffs?
Breyer will likely have the opportunity for a different kind of intimate activity, minus the cuffs, in a Florida jail cell.
I've not asked this twice. It's been completely ignored.
Yeah. I think they were fuzzy, yes. It's stories like this that are so rich. And then there's the one of 29-year-old Florida woman, Ariana Moss, who was actually arrested for stealing a $60 insulated tumbler cup with a large plastic straw from a woman at her job because, as she told workers, "They'd be great to hold my breast milk." She was
Hold my breast
First off,
milk.
$60 tumbler. I mean, we need to get past these Stanleys, ladies and gentlemen here.
She was actually arrested and released on a $150 bond.
Well, let me go ahead and point this out. That if you paid $60 for your tumbler and someone stole it, you'd probably call the cops too.
Hey, if I paid $60 for my tumbler, I wouldn't leave it out of my sight. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be leaving it in my cubicle when
It's
I went to the
chained like you're
bathroom.
holding onto the
Yes.
handle, but it's chained.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
handcuffed to
I
your
would-
wrist.
You'd
would
take
have
it to the bathroom with you.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
chain it to
totally.
a boulder or
It's just
something.
Listen.
handcuffed to your wrist at all times.
Listen,
a spare tire.
the thing about Florida, at least for us here at Drinking News, is that it just
It's amazing.
continues to be the gift that keeps on giving. These kind of stories come out almost faster than we can report them to you. And I'm constantly asked, why is it that Florida seems to be such a rich source of stories about crazy people doing crazy things? I'm not sure why it is, but I do know this. Florida needs a new state slogan. The current one is
The Sunshine State.
"In God We Trust,"
Oh, okay.
which is fine and all, but it kind of seems like nobody had an idea until one Florida man in the meeting looked at a dollar bill and said, "Hey, let's just copy this," right?
Right.
So I'm sorry,
It's a little plagiaristic.
but an area as uniquely weird as the Sunshine State needs something more appropriate.
It
So
does say the Sunshine State. Every time I've passed that border of Florida driving into it, it said the Sunshine State, and it was always raining. Every time I passed that, just so happened to be raining.
that's because
If
you
the
always...
Florida, what is Texas? If Florida's a sunshine state, what is Texas?
Texas is the cactus state.
Oh.
Yeah, or something. Listen, I'm sorry, but an area as uniquely weird as Florida needs something more appropriate. So this week, I tasked our brand of useful idiots here at Drinking News with coming up with some suggestions.
I want you to insert a
And-
picture of
yeah.
monkeys in an office.
And as often is our
Adam, you got
practice
that?
here on the program, we put these together for you in the form of another widely discouraged Drinking News Top 5 list. And despite the objections of many very important citizens groups, I'm now going to present it to you here. Do we have any Top 5 Florida slogans list? Ukulele music?
Yes, bring it in, man.
All right. This would be the top 5 new suggestions for Florida's state slogan. Number 5, hold my beer and watch this.
Absolutely. If that wasn't
yeah.
one, I would have been
come on.
disappointed. Yeah.
Come on.
Number 4, wait, these are not my pants.
Or I didn't know it wasn't that kind of party.
Number 3, on a clear day, you can see the smoke from the meth labs. Number 2, I had to take my gator to the vet. And the number 1 new suggestion for Florida State slogan, number 1, don't tase me, bro. Reporting live from Port St. Lucie, where I'm not sure if the guy that pulled me over is a real cop. On the one hand, his badge is made of plastic, but on the other, he does look a lot like Eric Estrada. My name is Cruz, and
That would have been Phipps.
that is your...
Drinking news. Drinking news. That's our time for drinking news.
I actually have
Al.
a Chips van
Okay, so
at home.
So I want you guys to
do.
know, when I wrote that drinking news, I read this for my wife, and she thought it was very funny. But she's like, "Is anyone gonna know the Eric Estrada reference?" I'm like, "Oh, freaking trust
You
me."
know, if you
Yeah.
don't,
Freaking
if you
trust
don't,
me.
but also if you need, I'll bring the Chips van that I have that will match the Voltron over there in the corner next week, and I can show you.
You have an actual
I have
Chips
an actual
like
Chips
van.
that they had
Dude.
because Chips was on TV. It was awesome to watch those two guys, motorcycle cops, going. That's
I am-
awesome.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I am in
And-
awe of you, Terry.
and
I
the
just
thing
want to
about
Ponch
say
and
that.
John, dude,
the thing
come
of
on.
Ponch and John, the thing about Eric Estrada is that he had, the reason people don't know him, he had such a career afterwards. I mean, C-Lab 2021, all the cartoons that he voiced, the Adult Swim cartoon
I just wanna
stuff
say,
that he did,
He just said he
amazing.
had such a career after. I
Yes,
just want to point that
I'm
out.
seriously,
That's
you-
something that Terry actually
You
said.
don't think of it, but he actually did do so much like voiceover,
Oh my God.
hilarious stuff.